everybody. I know why you're here. They know why you're here. Give them a big loud scream. All right. So, I'm just going to go down the list of names and we're going to bring them up on stage. And I want you to be loud and appreciative for every single one of these actors. At the top of my list, I have Mr. Christopher Sabat. Next on my list, I have Caitlin Glass.
Thank you.
Next up, I have Mr. Jason Liebrecht. Next, we have Mrs. Monica Rial. Followed by Ian Sinclair. Next up, Jaime Marchi. Kind of dies out right after the name, doesn't it? And then they get on stage and everybody's like, woo. Next up, there you go. Come on. Next up, Morgan Berry.
What is that? I just had a regular man, thank you.
Then we have David Matranga.
This is going to be one of those panels where you can't hear anybody else on the panel. They don't have a...
Next, Robert McCollum.
Jeez.
Sonny Strait. And last up but not least, Trina Nishimura. Oh, and Josh Grelle. They shorted me on my list, oh my God.
Wait, who does
Give it up, everybody.
the rest of us?
Scoot down.
This way?
But I wanted to be. There's no more room. 7 egos taking up the rest
It's musical chairs time.
chair. Thank you.
Yay!
I'm so confused.
Musical chairs time.
Zon.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, this is a big panel. Look at how many people are here just to see you. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Can I make I want to make a short announcement. I was only in half the series, so I'll be leaving about halfway through this panel. Don't get alarmed.
Can I get a half?
I'm in 5 episodes, so I'm only going to answer one question.
Can I ask that question? Is that cool? So, you guys have been in voice acting for quite a long time. A lot of you have been doing this for quite a while, and a chunk of you have been doing other anime that's been big in the community. Dragon Ball's been around forever. Sonny and quite a few of you doing those things. He's like, no, shh. We're here for My Hero Academia. Stop it. But what is it like to transition from one iconic show to obviously another iconic show?
All I heard was iconic show. Sorry, our feedback is kind of weird up here.
It's
So
very
Yeah, if there's a stage monitor back here that we could turn on, that would be so amazing.
We can't hear Joe.
Oh.
Chris, you just said blah 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 monitor blah blah amazing blah blah blah.
Right. And
What
that
was
to
that,
me just
Sonny?
sounded like blah, blah,
You
blah,
said
blah, blah.
blah
Yeah.
blah 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 monitor blah 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 please blah blah.
Roger that.
Right?
Sounds about accurate enough.
Oh, there you are.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yay.
Can you?
All right, what did you
And
ask?
more important, I can hear Chris.
Oh, there you go. My question basically was a lot of you. Cool, good, all right. Yeah, push those people back. There's a tape line on the floor. Watch that. No, it's okay.
Aggressive
But
over
I was
here.
curious. A lot of you have been on many iconic anime type programs. I mean, Dragon Ball's been around forever and a day. I'm a huge fan of that. But you're now headlining and in another show that has become huge. What is it like transitioning from one iconic property to another?
I'd say the biggest difference that I've noticed is that when we all started doing this, you would dub a show and maybe you're like, when's this thing gonna be released? And everyone says, I don't know, maybe a year from now or 2 years from now, you wouldn't even know. In the case of the shows we're working on now, they're like, oh yeah, the first episode's on next week. And you get to see the instant feedback that people have watching it, and that's been the biggest change. And so I know I can speak for all of us that we knew this was going to be a really successful show. We knew that a lot of people loved it, so the pressure has definitely been on all of us to make sure we do the best possible job.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good answer.
Sure. Oh, cool. Well, I'm not going to really waste a lot of time. I know there's a lot of people here with a lot of questions. Are you guys okay with answering questions?
Yeah,
All
please.
right. So, we got a mic here. I got a line of people here. So please go ahead and approach the mic and ask your question.
Hi.
Hi.
I'd just like to thank you. I have a son that's autistic, and for a kid who did not take social cues, vocal cues, emote, we started watching anime just 2 years ago, and he is a totally different kid now. He emotes, takes the social and vocal cues that you guys put down, so thank you from the bottom of my heart as a mother. Thank you for changing my kid's life.
Awesome.
What my question is, I'm a teacher in Los Angeles. I teach everything from kindergarten to 12th grade because I teach music and theater. And I noticed with my
We love you.
Yeah, we need you.
what I noticed with my little kids in animes, they love Naruto, middle schoolers Attack on Titan, and high schoolers Tokyo Ghoul and Yuri on Ice. Everything I love too. But My Hero tends to take this kind of all age groups. What is it about My Hero Academia that the fandom kind of spans all these age groups to adults like me, to special kids like my son? What is it that you think it is about My Hero Academia that does
The
that?
fan service.
I think that so my fiance is in the mortgage industry, and he didn't know anything about anime until he started mortgages. Shout out to Ron. But we started watching anime together, so I could kind of like show him what it's all about. And when we started watching My Hero, his big thing about that show, and I think this is what permeates between fans and non-fans, is the message that it has. That just because you're different, or just because you may not like stack up the same way that an athlete would or somebody else does, it doesn't matter. You can still do whatever you want to do if you have the heart and soul and passion to do it, and you believe in yourself. And I think that that is a message that we need to hear right now, especially.
Yes.
And I think it speaks to a lot of people, and I think that's why you'll see kindergartners and you'll see 35-year-old mortgage lenders all watching My Hero Academia. That's my opinion.
You're right, it basically.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a teacher.
Very much.
It's also good that it teaches people that if you really just want to be stronger, you can be if you eat a celebrity's hair. So,
Or you become friends with Chris Sabat.
it's true.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. I'll try to make this quick. What's a role that you've done, or a show even that you've done, that you wish more people kind of watched, or something you wish more people, it'd be cool if someone came up and talked about this show today, or something like that?
Koro Sensei in Assassination Classroom. I want that on Cartoon Network.
Anybody else?
Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Yes.
Yeah, Saga was great.
You guys need to watch it. I'm evil.
Toriko. No, I wish more people watched it.
There's, a movie that Monica and I did called Harmony that I wish more people
Harmony.
saw. It's really good. It's beautiful blood, guys. Beautiful.
The only time I ever got to play a bear was Sands of Destruction, Kuma, and I loved that role, and I wish more people watched Sands of Destruction.
You never
Was it a
forget your
pedo
first
bear?
bear.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in a show called Riddle Story of Devil, which was directed by Caitlin. Yes. And I wish more people knew about that one because it's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
I did a trilogy of films called Appleseed Ex Machina,
Yeah.
and Appleseed Alpha. I don't know. I just really dug that character, and I don't always see it, but yeah, that's one I would think of.
I would say Eden of the East for me. Yeah, I did it. I said it.
You did it. Good job, Jason.
Rage of Bahamut Genesis.
I think there's a show that I really love. It's called Steins Gate, and
I haven't heard of that one.
I guess it's more popular than I thought.
Steins what now? Steins Gate? Steins.
Just wants to be even more popular.
Princess Jellyfish would be another one that
You were good in that.
Okay, I think that's everyone. Thank you guys so much. You guys are all awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sabat, did you answer?
No, I didn't, but there's so many answers, and they're all good ones. Sergeant Frog would be the only one.
Oh, I love that one. Oh, you're so cute.
I just want to talk.
Make sure the microphone goes into your eyes if possible.
I just want to comment. I've never seen so many voice actors in one awesome panel, so thank you for coming. And
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, SacAnime.
So my question is for everyone, and I'll make it quick. Aside from the characters you've voiced as, if you had your own personal quirk, what would it be?
Quirk?
Our own quirk.
I would be able to transform myself at any given moment into Christopher Sabat.
It's very handy. I've given this a lot of thought. I would like the ability to mentally slap people in the back of the head, and they would instantly know why they were slapped, and they would correct their behavior. And I would save the universe just by driving around town.
Nice.
I would have the power to absorb everybody else's quirks.
You win. Then.
That's like wishing for more wishes.
Yeah, and I'm the one who makes it impossible for everybody else to do that because I did it first.
I just want to be able to sleep through a night. Just like one full night, like 8 or 9 hours. That sounds so luxurious.
It's like a narcolepsy quirk.
No, I mean, I just like it to be normal, not like an illness, I make maybe 6 is my max. It sucks.
Monica, do you have one?
I like the practical quirk. Like, I put the USB in the right way each time.
Right. That's good. And that's yours, right, Ian? Yeah.
I like it. Real world ones.
I would like the ability to revoke people's Twitter privileges.
I would absorb the hell out of that one.
I'd like to be able to eat all the sugar ever in the world and not get any bigger.
Yeah.
Right.
You can say
So like, can just creating food be a power? Like just anything that you want, and then I would just feed the world, and I would also be very fat and happy.
Yes.
What about you, David?
I just want to be able to match clothes with Rob McCollum all the time. Yeah.
Are you guys matching again?
No.
He's matching with Jason Douglas today.
Yeah.
Did one of you change after seeing the other one wearing your outfit today? Perhaps.
We all came to breakfast, and then we had to all go back to our rooms and change. Yeah.
You guys are matchers. It's adorable.
Did you answer?
Okay.
Did we all answer?
Yes.
No?
Yeah, Rob didn't answer, no.
So.
Hey, I just want to destroy all heroes. I'm a very simple man. I'm the only bad guy on the panel. I can't do it like a save the world thing.
I mean, I feel like mine's boring. I would have the quirk of flight because I'm afraid of heights, and so and they say that if you're afraid of heights, you're really just afraid of falling. And so I'm just like, well, if I could fly, then I wouldn't be scared. So I'd never fall.
I enjoy that that's not how it would work. It would not work like that. She would be flying and terrified, and that makes me happy.
You can hear her coming, just screaming. Just,
Right.
Oh my god.
I'm not falling, but it's so scary.
is not fun. This is not fun. This is not fun. This is not fun.
Okay.
Thank you. That was a
you,
fun
man.
question.
Come on up.
I want to get every earworm that pops in my head out. That's my work. I can handle it.
Hi. How did it make you feel to see your voiceover on TV for the very first time?
It's a good feeling.
That's really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
No. So long ago.
It felt similar to the joy of hearing you ask that question.
Yeah, so like.
It was a magical feeling.
Yeah.
It was a weird feeling. It was very strange, very surreal.
I think that for me it was weird because I realized that the voice I hear in my head is not the voice that you guys hear.
Yeah.
The voice I have in my head sounds a lot like Colleen Clinkenbeard. I realized that is not what you hear. Very disappointing day.
Yeah, kind of terrifying at first. Like equal parts scary, but also very thrilling, exciting. What you would expect it to be, like a roller coaster.
I'll just go ahead and say it changed a long time because especially like Chris and some of these people that have been doing it since we were wee things. Chris started when he was 4 years old, by the way. Exact same voice he has now.
It's true.
But it was all DVD and straight to DVD, and it was like 6 months later, and then it was and even if you rented it and were watching it in your house, that was like a solo experience. And then when Cartoon Network came along, and all of a sudden like, oh wait, this is on broadcast television. There are tens of thousands of people watching this at the exact same time as I am. That was a completely different experience because it made it very communal. And oftentimes communal experiences are not as much fun as you think they are. But in this circumstance, it was very fun.
Yeah, I'm of the same. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm of the same. You know, for so long it was straight to DVD stuff. You know, you record a season at a time, and so it didn't ever. I never thought that would be the reality. So I mean, this is kind of a, you know, obvious statement, but it was really, really cool to see it for the first time. I think the other thing that came to mind for me was, you know, when I first started going to conventions, you just never really realize how some of your work might impact other people in a positive way, and that's been some of the most rewarding stuff for me. So when it is getting seen by a wider audience, it's really cool to be a part of that and hopefully impact people that way. I also have the experience where I'm just like, whenever I watch scenes that I'm in or whatever, I kind of go, oh, I wish I could have done this like this. So I have that experience too.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that too.
Yeah, I have a hard time watching my own stuff on television. I'm super critical even when I'm hearing it back. I'm like, oh, I could have done that so differently. It changes though when you have adorable kids of your own and you can have them watch a show with you and then you just feel like with this immense pride for doing something that they can actually see on television.
Although my son really does not care at all. He's totally nonplussed. I try to get him to watch stuff. He's like, yeah, whatever. Everybody's papa does this. Who cares?
My daughter couldn't care less, but my grandson, he's over the moon about it. So he's always asking me to do Krillin's voice, and he's always asking who would win in a fight. It's like a panel all day long.
Thank you for your time.
That's a very good
thank you.
Thank you. Come on up.
I should also note that my daughter has never actually watched Dragon Ball Z. She's only seen like one episode of it. But I've told her that Vegeta is a prince, and so she thinks that he's like a prince. So she has like Vegeta on her backpack, but she has no idea what a terrifying person he actually is.
It probably keeps people from picking on her at school.
Okay, so I know you guys have a lot of roles that you've done in the past. Are there any retired roles that you wish you could go back to and relive all over again? And then I also have a request. Can you guys do the Space Duck voice? Like, can any of you do it? I'm really curious. From
Space Duck?
Yeah, from Dragon Ball Z. So.
I refuse to do that, Space Duck. On the grounds it might incriminate me and break contracts violations. But I think he's majestic. And I have a t-shirt that says so.
Okay.
What's the first part again?
The first part was if you guys had a favorite role that you wish you could reprise.
Play it.
I do. I want to reprise Yato from Noragami.
Yes!
I really do.
I want this too. We all want this.
I would really like for Kenichi, the mightiest disciple, to come back so I could reprise Kenichi.
I would. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I would bring back Maze Hughes. But I would want to pick up where he left off, so maybe like a zombie kind of character that comes out and, "Hey, my daughter Alicia," and just bites her head off. And, well, no, she's really cute and tasty.
Can we say like a show that we would like more of, not necessarily that we'd want to come back to? Because then I got 3.
Okay.
Panty and Stocking.
Oh my God. Seconded.
Dead Man Wonderland.
Oh,
Oh my God, yes.
And Cardcaptor Soccer at Clear Card.
I would, on top of the panty and stocking, I would also go Jury from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Space dandy, baby.
I personally just want like one episode in Attack on Titan where like Captain Levi is dreaming of dead Petra. Just one, please. Sorry to bring the room down. I thought they might like that more.
Take it easy.
Gosh, sorry. Someone else answer.
I just wish we could start at the beginning of One Piece and just slowly record it all over again. You know, just another 20 years worth of recording that show.
You don't have to say your own name. I'm the one that has
You're
to
right.
yelling your
I don't have to say my own name, which is the best thing about recording on that show. Ro-ro-ro-ro-ro-ro-ro-ro.
You know I do that with you a lot in shows I've been in with you.
Yeah, but my name wasn't Roro-Noro.
Ro-ro-ro-ro-ro.
Everybody now.
Where's the spaghetti?
Meow.
You guys? The confused side of the table, do you have?
Yeah, I would want to reprise Tomoya from Clannad, and maybe it could be like a happy, fulfilled, happy Tomoya. That would be cool.
I would do Kaz from Kaze no Stigma.
Oh, dude!
The spirit of the wind, just because the fart jokes write themselves.
Yeah. I really miss being Satan. Devil is a part-timer. I would like more Devil is a part-timer.
Whatever you said, it's great.
Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Come on out.
Hi, my name's Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
It's nice to meet you guys. I want to say this is actually my first time here to be in a panel, and my first time here at SacAnime.
Well, welcome to this show.
And
Next year, cosplay.
Welcome to the madness.
And my best friend who just walked up here, we've been fans of anime for a couple of years now. And I actually have like 2 questions. Like the first one's like mainly for Caitlin. I don't know if all you guys are familiar with the anime Full Metal Alchemist. Like if any of you guys, right?
What's it about?
Just a small one.
I'm kind of curious here. I don't know if you remember that much, but what do you think? If Edward Elric and Katsuki were to meet, who do you think would win in a trash talking contest?
Edward Elric.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed can't win any sort of talking contest.
Well, what if he's called short
He'd be
and
like,
stuff?
I told you, a fist in his face! And then they'd like beat people up. Who you calling short? Nobody called you short. Yeah, you did!
fight and they'd fight. Like, you can't, it's not a talker.
They could win a limbo contest or something like that.
Oh, limbo contest.
It's because he's short.
Yeah.
Because he's short, right?
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I know.
And part 2, because I think we've expired the first half.
Yeah. And my next question is like, if the main cast of Class 1A were to have lightsabers, or if they were in the Star Wars universe, what do you think their lightsaber colors would be? Like
Pink, pink. Pretty sure pink.
I'd be definitely green.
I'd have the entire rainbow.
That's what I was gonna say. Dang it. Rainbow.
Like a purplish blue, depending upon the light.
Yeah, I want a black light lightsaber.
That's actually a thing.
I would like a mood lightsaber. You know, whatever my mood is, it sort of reflects it.
Yeah, I would have like a flame-colored red lightsaber that's like covered in patches of ice, I think.
Yeah.
It's so weird to not be able to hear anybody's answer to that.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Mine would just be in the shape of a question mark.
Mine would alternate between like red, white, blue, and yellow when you swing it. And it would say, "A lightsaber is here," every time you would turn it on.
I guess Tokoyami's would be black, like his soul.
But not black
Cheers.
light, right? Because
Was this for the?
Yeah, for the
black
character.
light's mine.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that would be a strobe light.
I think Jira's would be black as well, just because she's that punk rock. It'd probably have some studs on it, you know?
I think it would be purple.
Hey, would you guys say hi to my grandson, Leon? Say hi, Leon.
And he just
he's taking calls
wet
over there?
himself.
Seriously? We're kind of busy.
I'm in a panel right now. Could you call me Lalo?
Yeah. Black light. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you for your assistance in line.
Say my name.
Hi. All right, I like a lot of your roles, Mikasa and Krillin, Lupin III, Jigen and Zoro and Vegeta, and Piccolo, my favorite character from Dragon Ball, ever. And wait, Ian, where is your skeleton body?
That's inside.
Under the skin, sir.
Oh my gosh, and I like you, Space Dandy, and hi, Morgan. Hi. So my question is, if you had stories, what would they be like based on your quirks from your show?
If we have stories?
If you had stories based on your quirks from My Hero Academia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mine would be that I would give my quirk to this quirkless boy and then pass my power to him. That's what my story would be. It's actually, they made it into a show.
Good answer.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy who was not allowed to speak. And then when he started talking, he couldn't shut up.
Awesome.
My story would be that I would just change, like, I would get really good when he was handing out propaganda and stuff, and instead of becoming a murderer, he would just become a political activist.
Cool.
And then he would just secretly steal certain politicians' blood and cause them to shut the heck up when they step to a microphone.
Nice.
I'm not saying which.
Yeah. What about you, Morgan? You're all right. What about you?
I don't think I have an answer for that. Oh my God.
Well, you have Space Adventure.
Oh, space. Well, I mean,
You're 13. Yeah.
for 13, well, I don't know what, I think of space, and I'm obsessed with Voltron right now.
Awesome.
So, right? Woo! Yes! So, I don't have any cool stories. I'm just, space, Voltron. Woo!
All right. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so this isn't actually a question, but
Yes, great.
We love non-questions.
I have it written down.
The director's.
Okay, I have to tell you all something.
All right.
It's so sad. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry. I've actually never wanted to live before, and it's been like 30 years. My parents actually make Endeavor look like All Might. I'm just saying. I've tried 20 times to end it all. The only reason why I kept going was because of anime. But I can officially say that I want to live because of all the hard work that My Hero Academia, this is like, I can do this. I'm sorry, you guys did such a great job with it.
All right. Can you come around here? We just give you a hug.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Especially for my boy Shoto, I'm just saying.
Yes.
I love you, Shoto.
Thank you,
I actually
thank
have
you.
burn cream too, and just have skies. But I just really, for lending your voices and bringing the characters to life. This is the only anime, I mean, I've watched Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, Cardcaptor Sakura, freaking Astro Boy and Black and White. I've been through all of it, but this is the first anime that's like, I want to live to see this. So thank you all.
Thank you very much.
どうもありがとうございます。
I'll read it later.
I just want to say that I love My Hero Academia, and I have to say it is probably my favorite superhero TV show ever. So it's a awesome story, great characters, and I just love watching every single new episode.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So my question is, I like to think about each character's quirks and personalities, and for each of you, which comic book universe would you see your characters in? Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Oh, that's a good question.
Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel. There's only one of them, right?
Marvel's on my shirt right now.
Mine is so weird. It had to be like Dark Horse or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Where is Robert Downey Jr.? Marvel.
Marvel.
How about Epic?
Yeah, that could count too.
Like Image Comics, does that
Yeah.
count? Yeah, okay. That's where I think Mina would live. She's more an Image person. Just throw her into, like, say, Saga, and we'd be good. Yeah.
Awesome. And also, I would like to say this to you, Robert, because I forgot to mention it, but watching Stain for the first time, it literally I was so scared of the performance. It was like watching the Joker from The Dark Knight for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so anyway, thank you all so much.
Wait, before you leave, whose wand is that?
I would say Hermione's before Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
nice.
The layer.
That's very specific.
Layers. Oh my God.
It's fine.
Fly.
Just jump for every word.
Thank you. Hi. I have a question.
Yes.
In the 6 user for One for All, are they Nana Shimara's family member?
What?
Wait, say that one more time.
Nana Shimara from Boku no Hero Academy.
Uh-huh. What about it?
For the 6 user for One for All.
The sixth user of One for All?
Do we know?
Who are they?
We know. I don't know if we're allowed to.
Yeah.
Oh, we all need to deliberate. I'm sorry. Give us a moment.
Okay, we'll be with you in just a second.
Right.
You gave us a stumper.
Josh knows.
No, I don't. It's just like no. I was explaining that what she was saying was I believe she's asking about the person who had One for All before. Yeah, the sixth user of One for All. She's asking if they were ever going to go into that person's family, their backstory.
We don't.
Is
we
that
don't
correct?
know.
Is that what you were asking?
That's correct.
That's a good question.
Nice, that is.
Unfortunately, the person who would know that is Colleen Clinkenbeard, and she's at Crunchyroll.
And Colleen wouldn't. I don't even think
First
Colleen
the
would know.
takoyaki guy, and now Colleen Clinkenberg.
But thank you for answering my question.
Of course. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Rock on. Great question.
Deku.
Deku! You talk, Deku.
So, I just wanted to say I relate to Deku a lot. Like, I'm a nerd, I have a lot of emotion, and I mean, that's a little bit embarrassing to say, but I'm proud of it. And so I was wondering if you guys, do you guys relate to your characters in any way?
I'm generally a pretty quiet person, so no, I don't relate to that. Don't shake your head, honey.
My character is super punk rock, and I actually had a punk rock band when I was in high school.
I'd say that I relate to Sue when I'm sick, because then I end up sounding like this just naturally. But I'm not big on flies.
I would say I relate to Dobby in traffic primarily.
Well, as you can see, I am clearly half bird, half man. So I have a lot in common with Tokugami.
Like Mount Lady, I also have a very large butt. So.
I don't actually want to kill people, but as someone who often spills things, I do relate to Stain.
I can definitely relate to Todoroki, just in kind of in his demeanor and the kind of.
Because you're so cool.
My natural coolness is just
and attractive,
yeah.
so attractive.
What's that?
You're very attractive too.
Yeah.
So is he, right? I mean,
Yeah, yes. I wanted to say all that you guys just said, but I knew I couldn't, so I thank you guys for saying that for me.
You're totally welcome.
I had a question. Trina, are you still in that band?
Aw, that's nice. No. What happened? It's okay. I forgot the name of the band. That was going to be the whole gag.
There's lots of elements to All Might that I can relate to, actually. First of all, I was basically given my power between 6th and 7th grade when my voice dropped to where it is now. Like, that's not even a joke. My voice, like, had a super high voice like Deku's, and then immediately had a very deep voice. Another thing I can relate to is after about an hour of screaming at the top of my lungs, I too began to spit up blood. So it works. It works.
You should see him after session, recording sessions. He just doesn't even look like himself. Yeah.
Should. I get stains all over Rob's clothing. Do you think stains like arch enemy would be just bleach?
Thank you for your question.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much.
I love you guys. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been watching like Funimation shows.
Thank you.
Overall, you guys have been like part of my childhood. You're the reason why I was able to like make friends, like talk to people when I was a kid. I did not talk at all when I was a kid, like surprisingly. So it gives me a great pleasure and honor to be able to meet all of you here. To be honest, it was my dream for you guys to come to SacAnime. Okay. All right. So my question is, My Hero Academia is a series that fills me with great hope and like it inspires me and for a long time now I've been like lethargic, like not really wanting to do like the things I loved, but it was My Hero, just like the first 2 episodes, it filled me with hope and like the desire to like push forward and have like to feel like really good. So I was wondering, the general question, what was your like favorite moment that like made you like hit you in the heart with the feels or like gave you great hope?
In the show?
In the show, yes.
Because that was pretty cool. Like that right there was pretty cool.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah.
Does that count? That does not count.
But you want to end the show?
Yeah, I mean.
I mean, this is probably a dead giveaway, but when Suyu was so worried about her friendships, and this hasn't aired on television yet, but so not huge spoiler, but and the tears, that was a big moment for her.
Moment.
Loved that scene.
There was a moment in season 2 where it was toward the end of an episode, and Todoroki had, after beating an opponent, had gone up and melted his opponent out. And Deku says, at that moment, I saw Todoroki's face, and I couldn't help but feel like he was sad. Yes. And like that really touched me because it's like, I think I don't know. I'm really inspired by the show quite a bit. Like the first season and the All Might Deku relationship and how that builds and how we get invested in that. So, you know, when I felt like someone saw Todoroki in that moment, you know, and not to get like crazy deep, but like, you know, we go around life and you just don't always feel seen. And for someone like Todoroki who grew up the way that he did and was really just trained to be a machine in a way, for Deku to acknowledge that was just, it was touching to me. So I just rewatched that and it was, I forgot that happened, but
It was
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent question. Thank you.
Oh, hi. Hi. So, I'm not sure if I'm gonna ask either the crossover of Shonen Maid and Ouran High School Host Club.
Yeah.
Or maybe Issei's marriage proposal to Rias.
Right.
Well, since Morganberry's here, maybe I'll ask about a crossover. Okay. Okay, Morgan.
Hi.
So, since you played as Yuji Hino, so who's gonna be the teenage version of him?
Teenage version of him?
Yeah.
Oh, also Morgan. I think that it would also be played by Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't know why not.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah.
I would hope it would be me.
I was thinking of Josh because.
Okay.
You've already cast it.
Oh yeah. Speaking crossover of that, who's going to be the advisor of the host club? Will it be Ringe?
Yeah.
Or Haruhi? Or Bossa Nova?
Haruhi.
What about Mizuzu?
By this time,
What?
I think Haruhi's off at law school by now, and probably, and Renge, maybe she took over the school.
Probably say yes.
Yeah.
Should probably say yes.
Her dad bought her the academy.
Okay,
and
then.
It's now a school for hosts.
Oh, also Chris, I think I will order mincemeat cutlet just like what Caitlin ordered.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Cutlets. Oh,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, man.
I'm just too,
Yes,
I'm paying
buddy.
too much attention to what he sounds like and less what you actually were saying. Like,
Rock on.
sorry.
Hi.
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 How did you become a voice actor?
Oh, it's a good question. I had to go on a date with Chris Sabat.
Hashtag me too.
Wow.
Hashtag same.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
We all came from all different places to become voice actors, all of us. Like some of us come from the theater, some of us, like I worked in radio. I'm sure all of us, like that's the cool thing about voice acting. You can come up from any number of different ways. Like how many people did theater, I guess? Anyone? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so theater's a good place to start.
Theater.
Yes,
Yeah,
theater.
Acting. Yeah.
Yep.
Be an actor. That's I mean,
That's what we do.
kind of in
Also-
the name.
Yeah.
I have a clue for you. If you ever find out that a company is going to move to town and build a recording studio to record anime, be the first person there
Okay.
Yeah.
and try and get a
Yes.
job there.
Then you'll get to be everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
then you can
That's
be
what he
everything
did.
you want.
Because most of the other people won't be able to read.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you.
Great question.
Great
Good
question. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
You just didn't want to let go.
No worries. Oh, here they go again. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
What's up?
What's your favorite episode of My Hero Academia?
What's your favorite episode
Yeah.
of My Hero Academia?
All of them.
Yeah.
Good
That's
answer.
our answer,
Good
too.
answer.
That's a good answer. I think, was it episode 51 that we tag teamed?
Yeah, Monica and I got to help out with some directing on the show, and it was when all the kids are moving into the dorms.
Oh, yeah.
And which, you know, kind of feels a little bit like filler, but you sort of need it after the big arc that came before and whatever is going to come after. And I know that for a lot of the females in the show, we relished that opportunity to get to actually show who our characters are and get to know a little bit more about them. And I really liked working on those episodes as a director because I felt like at Funimation, we have a lot going on all the time. We have 9 studios running day and night, and I feel like all my friends are in the building, but I don't really get to see them unless they come by my room. So working on that episode, it was kind of like a party, like get all of us in the room together, so to speak, and it was cool. So that's my favorite episode.
All the ones that I'm in. Those are my favorites.
When I totally carried the team on my back.
Wow. Still have a lot.
I know. Favorite episode? Anybody else? Favorite episode? Favorite
Oh,
episode?
I love I like the Stain fight episode, and I also like the Deku Todoroki fight. I thought it was. We wanted to do that one was one that we felt a lot of pressure with to make sure and nail it, and I was pretty proud of it. So yeah.
What's your name, Puddin' Pop?
Nico.
Nico?
Nico.
Yeah. I'm with
Good
you.
name,
I
Nico.
like all of them. Because you're smart.
I liked it when I lit up that forest all pretty with blue flames.
I mean, of course I did, right?
I really liked the arc where all the villains suddenly attacked the training camp when they were in all the different simulation areas and everything. Like that was a fun arc to really started to highlight a lot of the individual characters, their powers, and do
you know what?
Yeah, it was just really cool.
What I remember from that sticks out to me is at one point, because of that fight in season 2, Aizawa says, or something about, it's not that the Class 1A, or maybe, I don't know if it's All Might that says it, not that Class 1A is necessarily, better than everybody else, but they've learned, because of their experience in a real fight against villains, they've learned not to hesitate. And I thought that was just a really cool line. Like, in the face of fear, they learned to act. And I don't know, that stuck out with me. So that's another one that what you said, Josh, reminded me of.
Yeah, dude, no, it's great.
Thank you for your question.
Good
question.
Well, we've got time for pretty much one last question.
One last question.
I know this guy.
Two more. We got to speak. Two more.
Oh, we can do the 2 more.
Nice.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. You're a hero to everyone, so thank you. So my question is how difficult was it to do the simulcast, Japanese and English, and what made it so difficult?
We have no time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, fast turnaround.
That makes sense.
Not being able to watch the whole thing before we start working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, and you never know exactly where something's going to go. I mean, you have a good idea, but so there's always a little trepidation there of are we coming at something too soon, or character development-wise, you want to make sure and just tread that lightly because you don't know what's really going to happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you have to record if you're sick, or if you are out of town, you have to make your way back into town, or try to. It becomes a huge challenge, but with it comes some excitement because you feel like you're working on a broadcast show that would be like that anyway. It's kind of pretty impressive that we can manage to get it out every week.
Yeah, before we had those, we generally put out an episode a week. Now we have to put out an episode a week. That's a big difference. Having to do it, that means you have to be on your toes all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, apparently we do actually have one last question.
Yay!
Brother.
Todoroki.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. I was going to ask you, what would you say your character's theme song would be? That's a song that's not from My Hero. So, what would the theme song be?
Rolling Stones, Paint It Black.
It's not easy being green.
We'll stick with the color theme. Pink is my favorite color. Yeah.
Me and my shadow.
Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash.
I love rock and roll, Joan Jett.
That seems appropriate.
Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
That's cool.
Wow, that's good.
Or I'm Too Sexy.
I was thinking Brick House.
She's a brick.
Oh, yeah, she is.
House.
She's mighty, mighty.
Just let it all hang out. Brett.
This panel is folding pretty quickly. I think this is end scene, I think, guys. Don't you think?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for being at our show. This was amazing. You guys have a good time? Right on. Thank you, everybody.